Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Omoye's Corner. Hey, Life with Netu. Oh my God, you're the first person here. Oh my God, I have to give you your flowers. Hey, welcome Netu. Welcome. Eh? Netu, how now? How are you doing today? How's everyone doing? Oh, happy Thursday to everybody. Eh? What did she say? You don't show. Oh, thank you. We do. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to you. I just made a video and sent to my editor, but heaven knows I. Oh wow, really? Netu? Now wow. What you call they happen like that? I beg, please come and share. Say we like gist for you. Merrick, welcome. Good morning on your end. Good evening from my own end. How now? Happy Friday, I guess, to you, Merrick. Happy Friday, happy Thursday. Oh, Friday Eve, Abby. Now so now, Friday Eve. How's everyone doing though? I hope you guys have work has not been too busy for you. I hope work has not been too crazy, too cray for you. Eh? Yeah. I know you start finding me for I was only a minute late now. Haba. Is it not 5 minutes they used to fine for tardiness? Is it not 5 minutes, Marriott? Why do you want to now do more than the punisher? You want to punish more than the punisher? Eh? Hello, Meru. Welcome. It's Friday morning on your end. I thought so, Merrick. I thought so. Welcome, oh. Marriott wants to find me now. Wow, who go come collect the fine now? Marriott. Not be 5 minutes. Not be they find person for tardiness. E never reach 5 minutes now. Mona no vex. Me sef dey rush to come join this live so that and I almost chikele I bin wan say let me move it to tomorrow. I come say no, girl, you better do it today because you don't know. You probably won't gonna have a time. But anyway, how una dey? It's so good to see everyone again. Oh, it's good to see everyone. Yeah, una don do all the Christians in the house. Una don do na Christmas shopping for the people that are Christians. When I don't do na Christmas shopping, how the Christmas as an aburu, I have to be a good timekeeper. I be now true. Exactly. Now your work be that now. So yes, I agree. Oh my God. Now welcome. Oh. This matter when I want talk about. I never see Netu. I hope say Netu no disappear. Mm. Hey, yeah, Mary, you've been missing the show. I'm so sorry. Oh. I haven't. Well, my first show was 2 days ago. I don't know if you caught up to that one. Um, BBMG said we need to do a part two of that one, so I'll do that at some point. I'm trying to find the video that I'm trying to get to the video that I found while I was that I wanted to show from the last time. So when I find it, I'll probably schedule a part two. Yes, so on to today's topic, my people. Yay! Netu don't show. Correct. I know I haven't seen it. Well, I haven't done a live in a while. Egosa, where are thee? We are looking for thee. Where are you, Egosa? Show up, Egosa. We miss you, Egosa. We miss you. We miss you. Eh? So, Egosa, if you dey hear us, we are looking for you. Mm? My people, una welcome. Una welcome. Make una carry Joko enter house. Make we discuss this matter. So, now wetin prompt this matter be say, I don make some kind observation. Say a lot of times, some of us we go dey act somehow. The reason why we dey act somehow, no be say something dey worry us, na because we no know ourselves. We never grasp ourselves. We never understand who we be as people. Now it make us sometimes they behave anyhow. So some people go say, ah, this person just they misbehave, or you just they do like this, or see as this person just they talk to me anyhow, or do me anyhow, or see as this person, you sometimes, there's jealousy, there's envy that comes with it. Of course, you can never erase all of those from humanity because it's human nature to feel jealousy, but your ability to be able to handle and suppress your jealousy. There's healthy and unhealthy jealousy. Mm. As human beings, we have it to be jealous. But when it's getting to the unhealthy stage, now it go come turn to envy. Because there's nothing to envy about anybody. No matter what you think they have more than you. It doesn't matter what it is. Think about the most things that you think people have more than you. There's something that you have that they don't have. So how you the it is when you have it is when you have an understanding of yourself that you realize that, look, I can't, there's no need comparing yourself with anyone because you're one unique being functioning on your own that nobody else can function in the space that you're functioning. There's nobody else. Your fingerprints are peculiar to you. Nobody else has your fingerprints in this world. None. So if you like, waka from here to Timbuktu, you're not going to find anyone exactly like you. Mirabel, welcome. Oh, I know Marriott come early today. Oh, they bill me. They find he come with vowelless. Tell me say he go find me. Oh, Marriott. If we say make we calculate all the fine we won't find you, Marriott, for this platform. Say all of us we go down the ball right now with all the money we collect from your hand. Eh? We know, and in fact, thank you very much, Mirabel. Person no hear word oh, because it quick come today. Before we know, you go run. You go run, go take train. Go say good. You not go even say good night. Not mine now. We know, we understand. My people, my people. Mirabel, welcome, my darling. Good to see you. Eh? So anyway, like I was saying, sometimes when people they behave sometimes, they behave a certain way sometimes. Ask, do you understand? Because you don't know. If you really think you go realize that person no understand themselves. They never really understand themselves. They never really understand wetin dey make them sad or happy. They never really get voice for themselves. They never really understand their own voice or why they do what they do. Na im make sometimes that they behave like that. Not be say they mean am bad. Hey, Neka, my love. Welcome, sis. So glad to see you here. Eh? I like this, your profile, this thing, your Omo. It's on point. I love it. It's so stylish. Eh? Marriott, say you be broke down. Yes, you know already. Because you are the one that is always showing up late. If we say we could calculate all the times, let's go back and calculate all the times. Neka, all of us will be balling on top of your money. Seriously. So anyway, so sometimes now it makes some people they act like that. You know, Sometimes you go out, maybe you find yourself in a social gathering and you pay attention to the way people treat each other or even treat you. You can sense right away that there's some level of low self-esteem, for lack of better words. But in this case, I would say a lack of understanding of self is the reason why they look a certain way, look at you a certain way or make assumptions about you because they are not secure in themselves. So when they see that you're confident and you carry yourself in a certain way, it's intimidating to people who don't understand that is because you have a grasp of you might not have a full grasp of yourself at that time, but you have a certain level of confidence in yourself and trust in yourself that you're not bothered by how people perceive you. You know what I mean? So some people don't understand that. When they don't understand that, they will not be hating on you, you know, and making you feel, trying to pull you down to a certain level so that they can, misery loves company, as they say, right? But of course, we know that sometimes now situation now they cause am for some people, circumstances, and they never get the opportunity, to really grow or do the work on themselves. So now it made me say we could talk about this matter today. So I really want us to, if you have anything to contribute, I don't need them to be here too long. 'Cause I know some if you keep me here for 4 hours. Hey, I no follow and I do that one today. So I want make anybody feel free, please, to join me in co-hosting today and come and share how well. Let's talk about this. How well do you know yourself? Let me share my link again. I shared it before. I'm sure it has disappeared because a lot of people are posting comments. So let's break groundnut on top of this matter, you know. And then sometimes you go see some people, grown people, they go see small children, they go they hate on small children. When you know small children do, then you don't know, because there are kids who are born with confidence. There are kids who are born with a mouth on them, and when some adults say them, or it could be not necessarily adults, maybe their own classmates or their own friends, they start to get intimidated or feel a certain kind of way, because no one person is alike. We all come with our own different talents or skills or whatever. Our personalities are different. So the reason why I'm talking about this is sometimes you need to understand where some people are coming from, so you don't take it personal when people act a certain way, you know, or speak to you in a certain way, or address you a certain way, because it sometimes people do that to cover up for the lack, you know, that they have, whether it is personality, whether it is material. People do certain things to cover up for the lack, for something they're lacking, in themselves. And knowing yourself is very important, because when you really know who you are and you start to grasp who you are, it actually helps you connect at a deeper realm with your creator, your source, whatever that represents to you. It helps you in a higher realm, on a higher level. And I think that if people spend more time trying to understand who they are, a lot of things will start to make sense to you in your own life. You start to, understand certain things about what's happening, why it's happening, and all of that. Everything is not prayers necessarily for those who pray. Everything is not prayers. Sometimes some things are a reflection. You have to sit down and reflect and think and really ponder on the things that is happening, and really think about it. Then you get the answer just by self-reflecting, Yeah, exactly. Life and nature, absolutely. Alpha children, absolutely. Confidence and on another level. So imagine a child that has those qualities, right? They did the same class with another pikin when we say maybe they raise them for home, when we say they shout them down, or they not really know, they not really grasp, right? When they will dey class, they go dey intimidated by that other child. Not be their fault, really. It's now all nurturing, how you take nurture the pikin. Some people, e get one girl like that when I work with. That girl confidence, my goodness, e be like she carry the whole world confidence put for body. If that girl dey waka, no matter wetin she dey wear, if she waka enter any room, everybody must turn look am. No be, she no fine like that, as in, oh my god, drop dead gorgeous o, but there's a confidence level that she has that is very, it keeps people focused on her. It's mind blowing, so when she's talking, sometimes you have people around her trying to like use their words to bring her down. She never allows it. She keeps the tempo high for them, so they have to scramble to get. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing to see. I'm telling you, there's nothing as knowing yourself. There's a difference between confidence and ego. Huge difference. I'm not talking about ego here. I'm talking about self-confidence. You know yourself. You know what you feel handle, what you not feel handle. Waiting good for you, waiting not good for you. Especially as an adult. For children, they're still learning. The ones who no get the confidence, they go get them, with the right tutoring, with the right mentors, with the right upbringing, they'll be fine. With the right associations, they'll be fine. But adults, you see it play out in adults where you see some people, they can't even look you in the eye when they're talking to you, or they can't, there's a sense of um low self-esteem that they carry about them. And it's not necessary. And sometimes trying to cover up for it, they'll be looking for ways to bring someone else down instead of them to work on themselves and get themselves out of that whole facade, because really low self-esteem is a very low vibration, is very, very low vibration, for lack of better words. A very low vibration. You're feeling like someone else is bit better than you, or you're not as good as someone else, and it's false. It's not like you're not as good. You probably are better. You're just as good, if not even better, but you just have not gotten a grasp of it. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So, because oh, Neka, thank you very much for agreeing. I appreciate that too, because will I say I dey talk to myself for you. I hope so. Now no expect say I go do this hosting by myself. Because now if I do the hosting by myself, 30 minutes max, we don't come up for here. Eh? Because I need us to talk about this. Netu, you said you had something to share. Please, I want you to come and vent. Oh yeah, use the link. Use the link, oh, use the link, use the link. I dey wait for now. Go let me know do this one today. Na heavy topic. Hello, Natu. So good to have you again. I appreciate you, my sister. Now you be the first to show up, correct? See, Marriott, you dey see? Natu showed. She came. She came. She represented. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
How you did
I
now?
wanted
So
to
good to
log in
hear
since,
your
but I
voice.
was my sister had a baby,
Oh,
so I was in the
congratulations.
hospital. Yeah, thank you. So I was stepping out, so I was waiting to come out
Okay.
before I log in. And I don't know why. Anytime I enter the chat group, it doesn't connect to my Bluetooth. I don't know why.
That's
Yeah,
interesting. Maybe you need to check the settings.
yeah,
Sometimes
I will.
the set, yeah, even in the chat, you can go to the settings and check default speaker or Bluetooth, I think. But how now? How you did?
Coming to what you're saying. So when you post saying God knows what he was going to
You
do a
they break
live.
up. Oh. I know they hear you.
However,
Yeah. Uh-oh, we lost her. I'm telling you, congratulations, Auntie Natu. Ah, the nieces don't, our nephews don't plenty. Oh. That means she go the order. Not be how many cakes she said she did order that time. Not be 70. One don't join now. It don't increase. Oh. Hey, now wow. Oh. See better auntie. It not be like us. Which kind auntie? They will say, which kind auntie be this when you even they order anything for us? Natu is challenging all aunties, man. Aunties, wherever you are, forget to not to beat you hands down. You don't ever order 70 cakes for your nieces and nephews. Have you ever? Mm, I beg you. Yeah. Yeah. As long as it's a consistent thing, I'm telling you, every day you find something new about yourself. Maybe not every day if you're not paying attention. Every month, every year, there's always something new that you discover about yourself, and it amazes you. You'll be like, now wow, I didn't know that this is how I react to stuff like this. So it's a journey. To be honest, you're right, Marriott. It really is journey. But as long as you're taking those steps in getting to familiarize yourself with who you are, it's a very important step in life, because when you do that, you're strengthening your emotional state of mind, and yourself
hold on, let me see the
within you.
settings if I can. The audio.
Okay,
Uh,
I can hear you now.
can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly now. Mm. Hello? Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Don't get
mm.
respect.
Now two of you are going to see now. But they hear
Okay,
you now.
so come
Mm.
out one.
Okay, ma
So
come out one. Mm.
yeah, I was just hoping. I said, Auntie B, I hope she'll do a live today or somebody do a live. So when I saw your alert, I'm like, oh heaven. It was so bad that I had to record a video and send to the guy doing editing for me to edit.
Uh-huh.
So talking about like how much we know ourselves, right? Let me tell
Right.
you a quick story. And this is coming in the wake of this guy that committed suicide.
Oh, I better not use
Uh
that word though. Hey,
oh
whoa,
shoot,
whoa. By himself.
sorry, this guy where by. So um growing up, I'm a twin. So my twin sister is I was very slim. I wasn't even slim, I was thin. So my twin sister is plumpier than me, right? And can you hear me?
I'm hearing you clearly.
Okay.
I'm all ears, yes. I did
So
hear you.
I used to believe that beauty to me is my twin sister. Big breasts, big nyash, big hips. That's my
Oh.
that's my belief. So I live in, I don't even know the right word to use, but you can never tell me
You
I'm
lived in
beautiful
her
for me to believe
shadow.
it.
You
Yes.
lived in the
So you
shadow
can,
of your twin sister.
right. Not even that, like I don't even want you to tell me anything about myself. So I just believe that I'm not beautiful until I turned 25. Let me tell you, you can't even catch a picture of me as a teenager. If you see picture and a mistake they take, I don't know. Until I turned 25 and I took a
Wow.
selfie. Yes, I took a selfie. I started working in the bank in UBA and I took a selfie. And I wasn't even a front camera. I turned the camera to take a picture of myself. And boy, if I tell you that I fell in love with myself, like I fell head over heels. I'm like,
Wow.
so you mean say this babe fine? Like, let me tell you that picture. I had it on my desktop screensaver, phone screensaver, laptop screensaver, everything screensaver. So that was like the journey of me beginning to discover myself. And don't forget that I still have insecurities in between from that time, even up till now.
Right.
So um, I had other issues that I had to deal with. But growing up also as a child, I used to be like a very, very smart kid. I was that kid. I started reading very early when I was in primary two because I'm from the north. I could read and write Hausa in primary two. That was how bad it was. But when I went to like
Wow.
junior secondary by JSS3, something was off with me. And
Mm.
what happened was that, and I'm not blaming this on my parents because they just do what they think they know how to do best. But because they believe like I was a smart kid, everybody feel like I don't need that much help. I'll figure myself out. So when I started drifting, nobody understood I was drifting, and nobody understood that is this girl okay? No.
Oh,
So
wow.
I started drifting from that time, and I dreaded books. I hate reading. This is the girl that will read 500 pages novel in 2 days. I now hate reading. Everything school I detest, and then so many other things were going on with me. And from then, like I started losing focus on what I want to do, what I want to be, where I want to go. Girl, I had no bearing. If I will have to write, give you out my resume of stuff that I did, it makes no freaking sense. First of all, I'm in America 13. I think I just got my dream job like Friday. Friday, when I turned
Wow.
40, I had a conversation with myself like you're 40, you've been in America 13 years. What have you done? I almost went into depression. I almost freaking went into depression because I felt like I didn't do nothing. I didn't achieve anything. I don't even buy a house. So what thing you can't they do? You understand? So like I started knowing that
Mm.
stuff were wrong with me, but I was in denial. Let's just be honest. I was in denial. And then when I got married, my husband was in Nigeria. I was here. We're having issues. He moved here. trying to have kids now took another toll. But one thing I have to say is that I have a very strong tribe, and moving to the States, I utilized my tribe. In 2012, I was very, very depressed and I was suicidal. But what happened was that I had a bad breakup and I just feel things were not working well for me, everything. But one good thing I did was that I was talking to my parents and I told my mom, I think by accident, what was wrong with me. And I think she told my dad. I was depressed for 6 months and I was suicidal. Sometimes I just feel like, is this life even worth it?
Wow.
But the only saving grace that I had was my parents, because my parents were calling me every day. My dad was calling me morning and night. Nobody said they buy the home and credit, and he was a pensioner himself. So I started thinking of doing bad stuff. Like started thinking like, maybe person just pie make you rest. Like, go be stressed on anybody, And I think one day when I was thinking of all of those things, the Holy Spirit, let me tell you thoughts I have on pieing. Like sometimes if I dey wait for train for subway, something go just say, just jump, enter the front, you go just rest. I'm not joking.
Oh my God.
I'm not making this up. Sometimes like even when I started driving, sometimes something go just say, make you just drive, no go, just go sleep for inside your car. For inside winter, make you just go inside your car, just go sleep. Go somewhere nobody go see you. How about doing something everybody go find you, no go, all those stuffs.
Wow.
So what I think my parents were praying really hard. I think one of the days I was thinking about the bastard, I come back from work and something just say, if you jump up in front of this train, you cry, everybody go rest, you will not be worried about all those things, everything will be over. And then something said to me, if you cry now and your father calls you the way he calls you morning and night, and he does not hear you at the other end of the phone, how is he going to feel? First of all, I have a thing for my parents. I'm obsessed with them. So that thought flashing in my head was one thing that brought me back. And I want to believe my parents were praying really hard for me. So that brought me back, And then
Right.
after that, so I started having friends that once in a while I talk to them about what I'm going through. My husband is against that, but me knowing myself
Right.
that I can do something stupid. If nobody knows what I'm going through, I don't keep quiet. And it has saved my life so many times.
Right.
This year, I was on an IVF journey. So I was supposed to do preeming for like 30 days, right? And my father passed. So when I went to Nigeria for this thing, I planned my trip so that I can come back before my cycle comes, so that we can start the treatment. But as God will have it, the cycle can't come before I come back from Nigeria. So the doctor now said, you have to continue the preeming. This now made me preem for 70 days. So giving yourself injection for 70 days. And after 70 days, I started doing the steams for the IVF. The steams was supposed to be, the doctor said maybe 7 to 9 days, depending on how your follicles are responding. I ended up steaming for 15 days. That was another depression on its own. So don't forget, at that time we didn't have insurance. Like everything was basing on our savings. And men don't handle this stuff the way we handle it. So it was telling on both of us. It was putting a lot of strain on us. And then the devil started playing in my head again. I started thinking, maybe it's my fault that we're going through all of these things and we're not able to have a child, because like we're both tested. My husband is good. Everything is perfect. And then one day, one time like that, I think we had a problem of like roaches one time. So how they tell you to buy this pia from Nigerian store and use it. So I bought it and I used it, and some remain. And imagine 5 months after that, when I was going through this stuff, then devil just ring my head, say that pia self, where the remaining day. Sure, you dey hear me.
I dey
Dey
hear
hear
you, my sister. I dey hear you. They say noise dey come from my end. I make me mute am. I dey
okay.
shock as you dey talk the story. I'm just,
So
my mind is blown.
devil say that pia self wey you keep that time wey in dey. So I say na true. The moment
Hey,
I just
Oluwa
thought
o.
about the moment I just thought about that, my hand, not be me carry my phone, because that was not my problem, but my hand carried my phone and text my pastor and said, I am tired. I feel like I should just go to sleep and not wake up. But my pastor called me.
Ha!
I don't know how I text him. I don't know how it happened, but I texted him, and he called me. He spoke to me. He told me to get out of the room, go to the living room. He called my husband. At that time, we were having little issues. Spoke to my husband. My husband like tried to talk to me, and my husband like was keeping an eye on me. That was another saving grace. Another one is let me tell you, right? Depression no age, it no class, it no religion. Forget issue. And let me tell you, people that go through this stuff are the strongest ones. That everybody feel like they are okay. And let me tell you, everything happened. Everybody wants to call now to like, sis, this thing is happening to me. I beg, I just need somebody to talk to. Now me always want consult to people. But when my own happened, like nobody would think that Natu needs somebody to talk to her too. Natu needs to talk to
Right.
somebody because Natu is always there for everybody. A person they find money, now me no, I go carry my car, go do, but I help you get money, do something. But who they help find money for Natu, make she do what she want to do? Who they help talk to Natu? Who they help Natu pray to Natu, pray with Natu? Like there are times that I don't know how to pray. I just need somebody to be on the phone and pray while I listen and cry my heart out. So part of my village, few people that I have that are close to me, I have one of my friends, and the truth is that our friendship come by accident, because that babe born, she didn't have person who go help her bath picking. So she said something just said to her, call Natu. Her husband can't say he won't call Natu not born picking before, know how to bath picking. So she can't call one of the guy who they go church together. She said, she don't know why her mind they tell her me she call Natu. She said, say no, so Natu they bath her children and sister picking. I said, call her Natu they bath picking. She just call me. Tell me, say, I beg, say, person we want help her bath picking, no, the person no show. She don't born. Nobody to help her bath picking. She don't know how she go do. I say, no problem. When you reach house, call me. I don't know, say, the Holy Spirit send them.
Wow.
So me going to bath that child was a therapy for me for that period. Because I know if you enter the house with tight face or they cry. So that little service that I was doing was cheering me up. So me and her became close. So I used to call her monitoring spirit, because anytime I'm going through stuff, Holy Spirit will ask her to call me. And this wish, no call me regular call, she'll call me for video call. So one of the days that I was going through the stuff, I was inside my room in the dark, inside room. She can't call me for video call. I was just stressed. There are no carry. She call me again. She can't text me saying, Aviva want to talk to me, her daughter. So I just call. I just pick. She can't look. She can't say what they do for inside dark. I say I did lie down. She say now 8 o'clock. I say She said go on light. I said I know I come down from bed. She said go on light, Joe. I can't go down, go off light. On light. Say don't chop. I say I no get appetite. She say you want me to bring food, come your house now. I say no, I'll go kitchen, go find. She said I go stay for phone. I was so upset with her. But after 2 days, I texted her about what was going on. But that day, like I was in my darkest moment. I came back from work 6 o'clock. I entered room. My husband was not home. I don't even bath. I just me wait if I come out clock, I go bathroom straight. I just climb bed. But let me not just be too all over the place. Let me allow other people to come in top. But what I'm just saying is that I've been able to know myself.
Go on, no, please.
I've been able to know. I'm able to know myself. I'm able to understand that I'm going through stuff. I'm able to understand that sometimes I might need help. And sometimes, let me tell you, being spiritual, being closer to God has been one thing that has been very, very instrumental in this journey for me. Let me tell you why. Because there are times they have to be able to listen. There are times the Holy Spirit will speak to me. There are times that I will not obey and I'll have a repercussion. There are times that I will obey and understand that God is God talking to me. But people sometimes say I don't want people knowing my issues. See, it's different when people know your issues and judge you, and you have to know the kind of people that you have around you. You have people that encourage you, those are people you can talk to. You have people that judge you, you know what you talk to them about. In my life, on my side, I have my brother's wife. On my husband's side, I have two in-laws, one on his mother's side, one on his father's side. And then all my three sisters, I'm close to them. I can talk to any of them, anything. So those are my safe havens that I know that if I speak to them over anything, like I know they can give me, like that's my no judgment zone. You understand? That's my no judgment zone.
Right.
People I can talk to. Sorry, I beg I dey come no vex.
No wahala. Now wow. Hey, my people. Chidima, welcome. Oh, so good to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Eh? My people, oh, you see, this is very important. Oh, I hope we're all learning and listening. Because people, we all go through something, so everybody has something that they're struggling with. But when you really know yourself, eh? Hmm, I'm telling you, oh my God. In fact, Mirabel, just when I think I figured myself out, life happens that
Sorry,
creates a new
I go pick
variation.
up medication.
Oh, okay, no wahala.
So the fertility treatment that I did twice, now made my anxiety to triple. I started having panic attacks that I don't have before.
Hmm.
So one of the gifts that I give for myself for my 40th birthday was to make an appointment with a psychiatrist. And I think that's the best thing that I've done to myself.
Hmm.
Because I find myself situations where I can't sleep. I was addicted to sleeping pills. And sometimes I take it, I can't even still sleep.
Right.
Um, I take everything to sleep and it still doesn't work. So I started seeing psychiatrists. I'm doing therapy. I'm getting better. I can fall asleep. I can focus more at work. But because I work, right, I almost lost my job. The only log where I guess my boss is Nigerian. And he
Hmm.
knows everything I'm going through. But
Right.
you go work today, they go say, Susie is the best person in payroll. Then the next day you go submit payroll. My boss go there and say, who do payroll? Like
Hmm.
na me, they see every dot and corner, every comma, full stop, bracket, everything. Na me they see am. Then one day you go see comma and full stop full everywhere. Where full stop no dey go dey. So the man is like, "Are you okay?" I told the man, "I don't know." I told him, I said, "A lot is going on with me." He said, "Make I make appointment now." I said, "Make I no use religion cover my head." Oh." Say, make I make appointment. And I did that. And
Hmm.
I think that was the best thing that's happened to me. I'm saying this because a lot of Nigerians are in denial that they're going through issues. Let me tell you, even my husband's face, I'll say it in his phone. My husband is one of them. So that's why I'll talk about it. Because they feel like if you have to get this kind of help, especially medical help, like
Right.
something is wrong with you or you're crazy or something. No. But the truth is that it is okay to pray. But if you need to seek help, you need to talk to somebody, do so. And honestly speaking, I know there are times that people in my tribe, that's like my twin sister, one of my friends, if I'm very, very heavy and cannot even pray, if I call them and I sigh, they will just start praying. They will not even ask me
Hmm.
what's the problem. They will just start praying. The
Right.
moment I call and I just say, "What's up? Are you good?" I'm like, "You're okay." And I say, they will just start praying. And that's very because I want to pray, but my heart is heavy. I can't pray,
Right.
honestly speaking. And I need somebody that will pray with me. But you be able to have people around you that understand what you're going through is very important. I swear to God, it's hard. The world outside is hard. People are going through stuff physically, mentally, spiritually. Because at 40, I just felt like I was not where I was supposed to be. I've not achieved the things I think that I should have achieved or where I'm supposed to be. And then I realized that I was not giving myself grace. That was one thing that the therapist told me. She said, you need to
Yes.
give yourself grace. And I think
Hmm.
one thing that we as humans don't do is we don't give ourselves grace. We feel like
Hmm.
we are failed. Let me tell you, plenty of times I felt like I failed. I felt like I'm a failure. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hmm.
But I've been able to have people that push me. but it just took me to be vulnerable. And vulnerability is not part of Nigerian language. If we hear vulnerability, all Nigerians will leave the group chat. Bam, 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 logging out. Yep, telling you. But I'm telling you, and in you trying to be vulnerable, like you will get people that will tell you stuff that you'll be regretting why you opened up. But let me tell you something. It's hard, but it will help you grow. It's hard, but it's gonna help you grow. I'm telling you, there are times that when I had to delete some messages because when I go through those messages, I will cry so bad. I'm like, why would this person tell me this? Why the person talk to me? Is it because I opened up to her? But God just one time God told me, He said, I'm just letting you see this so that you will know the level in which you can operate with this person. Because you're getting, I had somebody that was getting too close with her until she sent me one insultive line one time, and God told me that it was an alert. They were just putting me on alert. I was too open to, I was too vulnerable with her, not knowing that her mission was different. And God has to match my break for me. I'm like, hold on, something just happened. She just sent me one insulting word, and God is realizing your alert, and I adjusted. So we just have to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable with God. Be vulnerable with people that you know can help you. You understand? Not the people that will help you bring you down. People you know that can help you. So that's you being attentive and knowing the people around you. Pay attention to be able to understand. From people from their body language, people that want to be there when you're going through stuff, people that you know you can talk to and not hear, people that you can talk to and not say, don't tell anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Have people around there like, I never tell anybody. I beg no tell anybody. No. I know the people in my life that I can talk to. I'm like, so that was what happened. And I'll not say anything again. And I know I'll not hear it outside. So we just have to come to that acceptance with God. Like, you know what, God, help me. Help me. And before I got married, I used to say all the time, I'm grateful to God that I did not get married younger. Because one of the things that my mouth big. See, my mouth big. My mouth massive. You talk one, I talk 200. I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't get married early. Because the guys that they give them basketballs. I'm not lying. I'm telling you this is because sometimes my husband they tell me, say, you don't change but your mouth, Now God has given me grace to see stuff going on and just keep quiet and be looking. Not to look. Say who find make I they look? I must answer. I get answer, beg. No. I have to say something. I have something to say. I have to say something. I get mouth. I get answer for everything. But one grace, I pray to God. I ask God to help me watch my mouth. If anything happen, how to respond, And let me give you one last scenario before I leave on how to respond. I've been praying to God. God help me one time. Was it on your show that I talked about when I moved to a new house? My husband did something?
No.
Okay, so when we moved to a new house, right? You know how you buy Nigerian food, how expensive it is when they go carry and come. I paid one of my friends $150 to do extra luggage, half bag, to bring stuff for me. So because we moved go new house, and this man no like some things where I buy, even dawa day inside. As I come out no day house, say this man say me I do they pack stuff. I tell him say I be woman. Women they pack stuff. So he packed some stuff and he threw away. So I was looking for the stuff. I no see him. So I be one start to the rant. I can't say, babe, did you throw away some stuffs? He said, yes, the stuffs that we don't need. I'll give you 2 seconds to the devil can't run streets for my head. Devil tell me, say, give this man. Tell her, say, no be money. Tell her, say, even tell her you bring the things. All because he like her. Tell her, say, from today, they bring money for the Nigerian stuff where they go pay. If you no bring, cook that food. Tan. Devil run whole script for my head for me. I say, okay, I go answer her. When devil finish, Holy Spirit clocking. Holy Spirit say, nope. You're going to tell him the kitchen is your office and he can only throw away stuff with your permission. As the Holy Spirit. As the Holy Spirit. I just need to tell the man something before I tell him that one, please. Holy Spirit was like, you're going to say that, and he repeated it again. Damn! So I went and I told my husband came to the kitchen. I said, babe, this kitchen is my office. Please don't throw anything again without my permission. And he said, yes, ma'am. And he didn't respond anything. I went to the bedroom and I cried so bad.
Wow.
Why? Because what if I had said what I wanted to say? So which kind of fight will forget? Where if for end? Waiting for happen. You understand me? So this is bring me to the point of like me knowing myself. You understand?
Yeah,
It took me a while to get here. See, it's not today. This is a 20 years journey. It took me a while to get here. So like knowing yourself is very important. Get time while they drive, wake up, go just say, just drive, just pass that bridge, just go straight. I'm not even making this up. Yes.
I don't experience, some of the things when you share are quiet because I don't go through some of them myself, in the sense that there was a time I was driving. I had so much in my head going on at the time. There's so much going on in my head. I drive through red lights. I don't know. And on full speed though. I just did. I didn't even look left or right. So it's a four-way street, right? So when the green light for this side, you need to stop. Me just drive, it saved me. No cars were coming from the, and it was very strange because that road is an extremely busy road. So how I drove through the red light and nothing happened till today. I see they remember and they say, I don't know how else to explain it. I drove through it because of waiting they go on for inside my head. Everybody everybody they struggle with something, but at every stage in life, you will go through certain things mentally, physically, whatever. But your ability to, if you know, me myself, I've had thoughts of buying myself, man.
You know what? Another thing that kills us is expectations.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of the problem. Just to your point,
is one
you've gotten
thing
to a certain stage and you feel like, oh, I haven't achieved. I went through that too. I haven't achieved because guess what? I was around people who were like living
I
I
have made bad. I said my husband come America inside 3 years. This man get IT certification, get job, 6 figure inside 3 years. I did there they form. They work like Marvin Gaye.
He said they work like Marvin.
Yeah, I've had business decisions that I've made, financial decisions that are bad, that didn't end up well. So all those things can cripple because I'm like, okay, if I invest this thing, do this and that, see what I will get a return. And then you still get the stuff inside room, selling. You understand what I'm saying? So that whole thing, like it weighs you down, it's draining. It's draining. But I would tell anyone anywhere, like having a tribe, having a community behind you is the best thing you can ever do to yourself. Like that, my friend, I'm telling you, anytime she thinks about she na video call, she come here. She wants to see my face, she wants to see her sleepy. See, it's Alva. You okay? You don't chop. Wait till you chop. I don't mix it for you, can't carry. No need to cook. That kind of thing. So it's very important. It's very, very important. Sometimes you just need a hug. Yes. You really need a hug. One time, right, I was babysitting my boss's son. This boy is just 2 years old. His name is Dara. That's the love of my life. And I used to go inside every time when I go, I pray for him. I will play with him. And Miss Susie, I was like, hey, baby. That day I went, my spirit was very heavy. So I just opened the door. And he said, Miss Susie. And I said, hey. And he just came to me. He said, Miss Susie, hug. 2-year-old boy. I hugged that boy and I cried so bad. The dad and the mom were just looking at us. I cried so bad. Like I just needed a hug. My husband was in Nigeria that I just needed. That was the only thing I needed. Somebody to just give me a hug. So you checking on people, checking on your people, especially those strong ones, saying hi. I just want me to come out today now. Me will do something. Video call with your friends, talk. If you can't go out, like it goes a freaking long way. Sometimes some people are going through that they don't want to talk to, but that call that you make with them and make them laugh will lighten their mood. Will really lighten their mood and make them feel like, what, there's so much more to life than that. Imagining me, my twin sister just gave birth to a third child. My younger sister that I senior 6 years, just born a third child in August. My elder sister has 2. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But let me tell you, like I said, the tribe, my younger sister, when she had her son, that's her only boy. She had him in August. She texted me and she said, I'm having a boy and I'm giving you the honor to name him whatever you want to name him. So we are waiting for you to send the name. So that at that time, I still didn't know what I was going through. I got a negative test result. Your embryo is abnormal. I was going. She didn't even know that. I didn't tell her this was the result that came. But her telling me to do that, let me tell you, you have no idea the joy it gave me. And when I was looking for a name, I was happy, searching meaning. I don't want this. I don't want that. So that one alone that day changed the whole thing for me. So it's very important, honestly speaking. There's much more to this life, my people. Honestly, it's hard, but what I'm gonna say is that sometimes things might not work our way. But if you're on this life today, I don't care what religion, if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, I know if you believe in a higher power,
Yes.
ask for strength, ask for guidance, ask for grace.
Yes.
Ask for grace, because
be kind
everybody
to yourself.
Yes,
be kind.
Let me.
Be
I wasn't kind to
gracious
myself.
yourself.
I was
Yes.
not kind to myself. I will not lie to you. Let me tell you, I beat myself more than anybody would beat me, because I think I was not doing it. But the grace where I give myself now, let me tell you, I went to Amazon. I bought all these post-it note stickers, put in the living room. I have some in my mirror every
That is
morning.
fantastic.
If I pray at a dress, at a reciter, I would tell myself, so I'm like, now to you are doing. Let me tell you, some of the reciter are in pidgin self. I tell my now to you do well. Yeah, not we they do well. You bomb your pick, your belle go carry picking, you go hold picking, you go hold your own picking.
Yes.
Anyhow, when the picking one come, you go hold them. You know, they tell myself, I say,
Yes.
And I picked names for my children already. So sometimes my husband wants to make me feel good. He calls me Mama Nima, Mama Dichi. You understand?
Yeah.
So those things are important. Say that to yourself.
So beautiful.
Yeah. So sometimes I post pictures by myself and just put my. So you have to be your biggest cheerleader first.
Yes.
Before other people will come support you. If you they beat yourself, everybody go join beat you join. That's
true. Now they go beat you past.
Now they ever see thief inside suit. Thief wear gold, thief wear suits. Everybody they hail am, my God, you get money. Because in ten says say do good, everybody believe say do good. Yahoo boys, everybody knows that they do Yahoo. But because they hype themselves, everybody they hype, follow they hype them. If they are not, if they are beating themselves, they high say they do bad thing. You know what will come after now. But because Yahoo boy believes say no fit touch her, and they use that money, enable anything will go protect her around, and they do her. You understand? So you have to be. I have learned to be my biggest cheerleader. First of all, that's all. Cheer myself up to yes. I have learned to be my biggest cheerleader. Music is one of the things that has helped me. If I'm heavy, sometimes I do a long drive and I put loud music, I sing, and it brings myself down. So there's much more. There are a lot of people looking up to us. I have a lot of babies. Like I was telling you guys about cakes the other day. Let me tell you, I do crazy stuff.
We can't enter now. We can't say we want me you are
yes,
doctors.
no.
You they wrong.
And I was teasing you guys. But honestly speaking, and those are the things that I do that keeps me going too. Be kind to yourself, be kind to people around you. I like doing crazy stuff. You know, my niece was 16. I sent a trumpet guy to her house and cake and everything. I tell her that, yes, I told her, I said, every boyfriend that you will ever have, if he cannot do more than this, tell him that he has not qualified. Period. Period.
I like that.
You know? Yeah. Yes. So I am close to my nephews. I do birthday cakes one in a month. I'm telling you, there was one August that I did like, I swear I did that. I think I did like 18 or 20 cakes. Because I remember she had one promo. Any of my friends would just say, oh, tomorrow at this person birthday, I'll just text her, I bet you get cake on grab, I beg, I send tomorrow deliver to this person. I send tomorrow deliver to this person. When I saw the money I spent on cake in 2021, fear catch me. I for use and buy land, build house. But those are the little things that make me happy. You know, so you gotta know things that make you happy. And I love kids. My friends, I used to babysit their kids. I will not return their kids to them and let them sleep overnight. I'm telling you that.
Oh, that is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. Your heart big though, not to.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, so that really helped me. So I just had to figure out who I am, understand myself, know the things that drive me crazy, find my bearing. That's all. Honestly speaking, and that has helped. So I just hope somebody listening to this today will learn. If you're going through anxiety, get help. Honestly speaking, I started having panic attack and it was crazy. It was crazy and it was scary at the same time. It was not a pleasant thing. Wait, why am I not hearing?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, well, it was not a pleasant thing.
Mm-hmm.
And oh Jesus, you don't even want to know. Let me just.
Wow.
So honestly, it's very important.
It is. I mean, I guarantee you there's somebody listening now that you have just saved their lives, literally. Because I can tell
Yeah.
you for free, every stage of our lives there's a struggle. I've been through some of
Yes.
the things that you shared
Yes.
right now. I've been through, I
Yes.
have my moments of low, and and some of my followers here, some of my village people here, they know to a certain extent I am who I am today because of the experiences I've had.
Yep.
You
Yep.
understand? I
Yep.
will not be half the person I am today if I did not survive the things that could have taken out
Kill you.
other people, literally, bite people. Honestly, if I didn't come out of it, I will not be half the person I am today. So
You,
I'm thankful for those.
oh,
I can look back now
and
and say, I'm
you know
thankful.
something that is adding to this depression. Let me tell you, my twin sister has bigger, when I mean bigger fibroids than me. Her fibroid is the size of a baby, right? This woman don't born 3 children. And then me go doctor with some little idiots with inside my belly, they worry me. Doctor say they must go comota. I say, don't look God. I say, God, now what for you? This woman, they carry stone, they waka about. She still carry belly. So me, my own no reach her own. Doctor say, I go comota before I go do anything. It was not funny. It was not funny.
You know,
Honestly
say,
speaking.
we come to this world differently. And the road when you go take different from the road when another person go take, even if na your twin sister, na still individual on her own, with her own story, with her own path that's been carved out for her. You cannot be her, she cannot be you. Her experiences cannot be your experience. This is part of the problem when we're talking about expectations, and I think Mary has said it beautifully. I need to post that comment again. Like, being stressing ourselves all our lives under the weight of unmet expectations, just exactly what you're describing right now. Wetin be pikin go come when you least expect am. Pikin go come in a place of peace when when you give your own body and yourself, your mind, everything about you peace. And sometimes you have to get to a point where you're okay with, okay, what happens if God forbid, right, it doesn't come? What will you do? Will you stop? Will the creator stop being who he is? you know so these unmet expectations na im dey worry us pass any other thing. But the moment you totally surrender to the creator and say, okay, you created me, you made me who I am, well, however way you want my life to be, you know what, it's up to you. Anyhow you want make it be, no problem. There was one time my mom was sharing a story with my dad, what happened to him. My dad actually told us about the story, but my mom was sharing it some time ago. And so my dad was with someone who was giving him a whole lot of tough time, wouldn't let him touch
I'm sorry.
anything, right? Go ahead. No, no worries. So anyway, got to this point, this person was very mean to my dad. My dad now said, you know what, if this is how God has chosen for my life to be and for my life to play out, I accept. Who am I to question him? Those words were profound the first time I heard it, and then my mom said it again. That word has literally carried me through some of the most difficult times in my life, whereby I am, as I am right now, completely and totally surrendered. I do not care what's happening in another person's yard. It doesn't matter how flowery, glossy, beautiful it looks. I will be very and genuinely happy for you, honestly. But I would never say, oh, I wish, never, because I have been through the fire, to the point where you see that woman for Game of Thrones, when it come go through fire, come out, King
Hmm.
Queen Khaleesi or whatever. Literally, I come out and say, God, if this is how it's in my hand, they up. I no shout, I no fit shout, I no give myself headache. Anyhow you won't make it be. I
You know,
tell you,
one of the times
I've
I was
been living
worrying,
the
my hus-
most of my life.
one of the times I was worrying, like my husband, an African man, he said to me, why are you crying?
Say the doctor say you know if you born again. I say no. Say you get chances. Say let me tell you something. There's surrogacy. There's adoption. Now my
Thank you.
husband they beg me to go
Mm,
print adoption paper to fill.
I'm telling you, do
You
it.
understand what I'm saying?
Because your
Yes,
heart big. Your
yes.
heart, Natu. I
So
can tell you for free. Your heart, before you continue, I can tell you for free, Natu. Your heart big. You see person like you, I guarantee you for free. We just adopt. If you not even come stay your house, however you want to do the adoption,
no, he has to
you
stay in my house. I like it. I sleep in my bed.
you go shock. Because you know, say African mentality sometimes, your own. But what if
Yeah.
God say now other
Now,
people own
see,
then
let
go
me
do
tell
for
you,
your
y'all.
hands?
Now, picking will grow with you. Not be the one where you born. Oh. Let me tell you, my boss's son Dara is 6 right now. Since Dara started talking at 2, every Mother's Day, this boy will say, "Can you call me Susie? I want to tell her Happy Mother's Day." He calls me
Uh-huh.
Mother's Day. He calls me Christmas, Thanksgiving. I'm not joking. First day of school.
Oh,
If I don't call him, Dara
so
go call me. Miss Susie said, I was going to call you to tell you about how my first day went. All right, and then he go tell me. Can't tell me, say, he won't marry.
uh-huh.
I say, you want marry? Say, you get one guy. Say, they come on the house tomorrow. Serious conversation, 2 hours. So I say, tell Madison. Say, Miss Susie say, you know, if you marry. So, you know, those little things that we do, honestly speaking, it did help me. I'm not going to lie. And these little humans use their parents' phone to do video calls with me. So sometimes I remind myself, if I don't want to live for anybody, I should remember that I have to live for these kids because there are times they want to talk to me. There are times that it's me that they feel free to talk to. So sometimes when people will pie by themselves, like this guy, way this guy do, I don't feel it's really selfish, but because I've been in that situation, I feel like it's a way of relieving everybody of your own body. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
do. That's what we think when we're doing that thing. That's what we think when you want to do that thing. I've had 2 friends that have done that. So you don't think about, oh, they're gonna hurt and miss me. I say it was me knowing myself that I started reminding myself that there's more to live. These people are gonna need me. But when I was going through that phase and I was having that feeling, I didn't think about that. I wasn't thinking about that. I was just feeling that everybody will rest from my wahala, from my going to the hospital, from praying for me every time nothing is happening. Every year, this is your year, this is your year. Because nobody should be telling me this is my year. Leave me. I
Expectations,
just want to
broken
eat food and be happy.
expectations.
I want to eat food and drink
Mm-hmm.
tea and be happy. So, oh my God, I don't take too much time today. But basically,
No,
people,
no, no,
that's
no,
my
no.
story.
Yeah,
And let me
this
tell you,
story is
I
very
really
much
wanted to talk
needed.
today so much about this so much when I saw that. And I'm just like, please be okay to be vulnerable. I'm begging you in the name
Yes,
of God. It's very
yes,
okay. You want to get, if you
yes,
have a, like my pastor, I can talk to my pastor about anything. Get a pastor. If you're in like outside Nigeria, you have insurance, see a therapist. I'm
yes.
telling you, it doesn't make you less of a Christian, less of a devoted Christian, less of a Muslim. It doesn't make you less. My pastor, I they help us find the check therapist. They give you link of therapist. My pastor.
That's good.
Yes,
That's a great one. Yeah,
yes,
that's fantastic.
yes. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not a bad thing. Bro, the anxiety I went through this year and then losing my dad too, I felt
Yeah.
like I didn't achieve a lot that I want to achieve with him. My dad is the reason why I'm in the States. And I felt like I've not really paid him back how I wanted to. And
Yeah.
that was haunting me too. So it was contributing to the panic attack. And now I'm
Oh yeah.
scared that I don't want my mom to leave. And it's just crazy. But I just want to encourage
No,
everyone listening,
no.
honestly speaking.
Yeah.
And I think I
You
just
can't
saw
be
somebody
scared.
posted. She said that she learned something that fertility treatment causes. Like, let me tell you, those medication, babe, you are pumping hormones. Oh, you are pumping stuff in your body. Bodies react differently. I'm telling you this. You're gonna become something else. Little things are gonna start irritating you. You'll be fighting unnecessarily. It's crazy. I became a total different person. That's the
Right.
part that the doctor did not tell me. Nobody told me about that part. Yes.
They won't tell you everything now. There's only so much they can tell you because they're not your body. So it's you that's wearing your body now. It's you that will know how it reacts,
I had
Mira,
times I've told my husband, just leave me, go marry wife who go give you pikin. I'm just tired. And he's
no,
like, why are
no,
you talking like that? No,
don't
no, no.
do that.
But no, no, I'm just telling you, like, part of the
Yeah,
struggle, like the things that I did
yeah,
say. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, and he'll be like, why are you gonna say that? And Dave, I've followed them before now before I come because like everything that I had to go to the fiber, everything, like the guy knew before they even paid my dowry. I was very open. I'm telling you, I'm a very vulnerable person. So I was open about my struggles from the beginning. So he
Yes.
knows everything.
which
So
is
I'm telling
good.
you,
Which is
yeah, be
good.
very okay to,
Yeah.
if you have a boss that understand, tell them, I have struggles. There are days that I will come late and I agree to stay late because I need a little time to stay in bed. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's
So
fine.
yeah.
Mirabel say you have to come for village meeting moving forward.
I
I
beg,
don't
send
want to look
transport.
for
I
you.
make you send, according to Temisa, make you send transport and send money where I go use buy ice cream for road chop before I reach.
No, our village meeting are here. Now here
I'm
we dey
telling
do
you,
am.
but yeah. So
Yeah. No, but
it's
no.
really crazy.
The story when you share, no, I'm very happy that you shared it because this is all I really wanted us to talk about it because I see say a lot of people they struggle the same way you they struggle, same way
People
when
are
me don't
struggling.
struggle, the
And I
same way
said that
when
until
a
I
lot
said my
of
husband
people.
is one of them. He doesn't want to see. I dey pray for him. The day we go touch him. And I just found out that through our insurance we can see marriage counselor. So now there I will
Uh-huh.
first start with that one. Then the therapist go take over with him case from there. And go tell me I know do am.
Exactly.
You understand? So that's
Yeah.
another thing about knowing yourself and knowing people around you. Because I know he
Mm-hmm.
struggles that African mentality of that belief of that thing. I had to take the initiative to
Yes.
do that.
Yes. No, it's
So
true. I hope your therapist na colored person, Sha.
let me tell you the funny thing. Let me tell you how good. No,
Mm.
she's Indian, number one.
Okay,
Guess
good. Na
what?
colored person then
But guess
that's
what?
good.
She's also a
Mm.
Christian.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
So
I
na
was
faith
very
join.
happy. Yes.
Yeah.
When she closed her, she would just talk to me about Bible Latin. We'll just talk about how she was on the first day she said it looks like faith is very I told her, I said, yeah, I'm a very devout Christian. She was like, oh, that's nice. So she was not telling me about one patient. I just said, can I ask you a question? Are you a Christian? And she looked me twice. She said yes. I said, okay. So that gave me peace of mind.
Yeah, that's
So
good. I mean, I'm happy that you shared. Thank you for being so vulnerable, Nato. You don't know
listen,
what you can't do so. A
my
lot of
sister.
people go down here because of I tell you for free, people they struggle right now. You know, say every phase of life struggle they go listen now, you go make them say, so I'm not losing my mind. This thing
No,
normal.
no,
Now
sis, you're not
growing
losing.
pains. Now
No, I'm
growing
telling
pains.
you.
Now life. It's
Let me
just
tell you,
life.
there are days that you will have to cry yourself to sleep. But the
Mm,
only thing I'm gonna tell you is that don't lie in those tears the next morning.
right.
Wake up, wash your face, and go out. Any day when you see me dressed very well, do makeup, something they do me.
Hmm.
That's part of my therapy too. Yes. Even like if I broke sometime, I dey sick too. But if you see me dress well, I beg if you want dash me money, just dash me because something they do me. No be just like that, I dress well. I'm serious. I'm really serious about this. I'm telling you that because you know what I do about that, why I do that? Because it forces people to talk to me outside, even if I don't want to talk. Oh my God, your dress is so beautiful. You look so pretty. I say thank you. Thank you from smiling from one person, two people, three people. Before you know it, the thing where they are don't come out.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've
No,
used that has
you're
helped
right.
me too. Yeah.
Right.
During summertime, if I'm very down, I'll just wear Ankara come out. Oh my God! Where you get that from, mommy? Beautiful. I'm like, thank you. I got it from Africa. Oh, nice. Thank you. Beautiful. I have friend African, I said, oh, really? Before I know, I'll say, so what did I been they think of before today? What did they even worry me? What did they make me down? I don't forget. That's it. Yeah,
That's
don't be
good. Don't
staying
you
at
see?
home, stay in your room. I don't want to go out. I'm telling you, I've been through depression twice, and I know what it feels like. Pull yourself out.
Right.
Have people that will pull you out.
Yes. Or volunteering helps too. Helping
Yeah.
a lot helps.
That's
Helping
why too. I used to
people
volunteer to babysit my friends'
along.
kids now. If they are bringing, I
Yeah.
just say bring extra clothes in case. If
Yeah.
10 o'clock reach, I'll just text you. Please don't come. We have gone to sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll buy picking go drop for
Mm-hmm.
daycare for you go pick her up from there. So all those stuff too are therapy. Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
are.
yeah,
Volunteering really helped me. During my time,
yeah,
there was no way I did not volunteer. Homeless place in Los
yeah,
Angeles, they know me. The
yeah.
homeless people can't know me,
Because you
self.
know what, that
And they
volunteering
show.
helps you to be grateful too.
Mm-hmm.
That volunteering
It
helps you to be
does.
grateful because you will say,
Yeah.
now to you they beat you. I see this person, almost my own better.
Exactly.
You know,
Mm-hmm. And
shoot.
I babysit for people that maybe not make me are not to really they
Yes,
are baby.
yes,
See how many
yeah,
children I don't babysit for? They reach to fill one whole
yeah,
school.
yeah,
Hey, I
yeah.
beg. So these things are helpful when you volunteer.
Very.
Just be about service to people. That
Yes.
will save you a lot.
Yes.
When you're
Yeah.
about service, well, regardless of what you're
Yes.
going through, sometimes going to the hospital to visit sick people, that
Yeah.
helps a whole
Yeah.
lot. Just to put a smile on their face, going to old people's homes, talking to people that don't have families coming to visit them, I tell you, for free. You will live there, you'll be smiling.
Yeah, you
And
just
then
have
you'll
to
be,
pick something that you know that
yeah.
you, when the time reach for you to do, you have to go out. And that's another reason for me doing Uber, aside the money I get from the Uber. Like I get
Uh-huh.
people to talk to, especially when
Yes.
I'm done, I just drive my car, go and do Uber. And I get people to talk to. I get extra money, I talk to people, I come back home, I'm relieved.
Exactly.
You know?
You see that?
So
Exactly. So those kind of anything that can help you, get over yourself.
yeah.
Get over yourself, because what you're going through, it will pass. It's growing pains. It
Yeah, and
really is
let me
growing
just tell you
pains.
one thing. Let me say one thing. If this life that God has given us is a gift. So
Exactly.
anytime you're thinking of anything bad, I want you to think about um a friend giving you an expensive gift and how the friend will feel when they come and they find the thing on the floor or outside your house on the porch.
Or in
Will the
the
person ever give you
trash.
that gift again? How is the
Or in
person
the
going to feel? Are you guys
trash.
going to still be friends? So you have to think about this gift of life that God has given you, that many
Mm,
are denied of. If you do anything about this gift that will make God and the people around you unhappy, will God give you another chance and make you come back to the wall again? You know what
hmm.
happened?
Lie. Not only one chance now.
You know?
You get one chance. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's happening on the other side. So not only one chance you get. You know, if you come back, even if you go the other side, you can't come back or come
Yes,
and
so
explain
it's a
what.
gift, and the way we
Mhm.
cherish gifts that people give us, that's what the life is. We should also cherish it. But people
Exactly.
react to situations differently, honest speaking. That's why people around you are
Yeah.
very important. If I
Yeah.
have somebody
Then
going through
to
it now, I know how to be able to talk to the person because of what I've been through. That person might not know what
exactly.
to go through at that time, might not know how to
Mm-hmm.
respond. They might be so I had 3 aunties that died of breast cancer. I was trying to start
That
NGO last year.
fight.
We didn't finish the
Naturally, you
yeah.
don't demonetize my this thing.
Hey,
I
Jesus,
don't
not to
make
come
any
out for
money
this
from
car.
this.
Not to come out for this car.
Fine. No, not be say come out. Use YouTube language. Use social media. See, Mary,
It's
say, be
not
like
good.
say you go
Now
create
village
your own
people, my
podcast.
village people are chasing me. Oh, my village people are chasing me. Please pray
Oh
for me.
my God. Mary,
I
I'll
have
tell
two
you whether
aunties
you know
that
will
died
create your
from.
podcast or YouTube page like this, because you have a lot to say.
I
Eh?
know.
Say me
I
you
had,
can't
I'm
create your
starting a
own.
YouTube channel. So they're doing editing of some videos I did. But
Okay. Oh, you're creating one with
yes, yes,
your
yes,
name. Oh, okay. When you set
yes.
them up, make a know now. I go
I'll,
subscribe. Oh.
sure. So I have two
Yeah.
aunties that died from breast cancer, right? So
Mm.
one of them became open to me when it was stage 4. So she told me like almost everything that she went through, blah blah blah. So I was trying to start an NGO last year. We've not finished registration. So I knew I was looking for a hospital that do mammogram. So I can pay for free mammogram for maybe like 50 people or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
My auntie's honor. So I didn't get, and it didn't happen. It was that everybody was trying to just make money out of me because I'm in America. So this year, last month, one of my friends texted me. She said, I beg, where the people where they help people? I saw you posted something on breast cancer. Do you know anybody that can help? I said, who is the person? She said, her sister-in-law. I said, waiting they do. She said, she's been diagnosed with breast cancer. The breast don't start to promote water safe. So I said, okay, what's the issue now? Say they're supposed to start chemo and 55K for every session. So now her fear be say that they look for money to go for the chemo the next day. So if they don't get money for first round, how they will take do the other ones? I say, okay, how much be the chemo? They say 55K. I say, okay, that one is doable. I say, who be the person? I won't collect number. Ask the lady. I finished talk to her, I just transfer 60K to her. I say, make she start. I can't open up to the lady. I say, I see people way pie, I see people way leave. This is depending on you. Now you go make your choice. So I
Hmm.
became like great inspiration to this lady. I think she's done her second round now. We sponsored us 2 rounds. I met. But I keep telling her, you have to be positive. Cut everything out, sugar. Forget sugar. Cut
Mm.
her out. So I gave her like my auntie's experience. I was told today that the thing is shrinking. If you see the dance where I dance for office today, hey, I dance. I was like genuinely happy for her because my auntie
Yeah.
didn't get that help. So because my aunties did not get that help, or they refused to be vulnerable, I have made myself to be instrument in my auntie's honor to make sure that another woman does not go through. And I just say all the time, and attack to one woman's breast, I attack to every woman's breast. You understand? That's what I say
Yeah.
to make myself do. So me saying that she been able to share with me, she didn't know how to go through it. She didn't know how to react. And I told the husband, I tell her and say, Kimo, it did very strong. You have to give your
Yeah.
wife grace. Sometimes she'll be aggressive, sometimes she'll be nice. Give her grace. And the guy told me that day, he said, Auntie, I won't say thank you because all the thing where you tell me, I don't know her before. I they think like say she they do extra. But when you explain to me, I can't understand. So when she do chemo, she needs like 3 days to get herself out of the whole thing. So he gives her that grace and he understands. And it has helped her mentally, physically, and spiritually too. It has helped her. They were sharing with me today. It almost brought me to tears. But guess what? I tell the lady, I said, it's not me. Me na messenger I be. Now God send me, I just do my job. Now God just borrow me the money, say ma I take give you. Send the money, say why not to collect, let me collect that money, send that to this person. No be me do am. Because if God
Mm.
didn't want me to do it, I'm not gonna have access to that money. Why am I
Right.
sharing this? I'm sharing it because I didn't go through that, but I had a family member that went through that, and I've vowed in myself. I vowed with my to about. I took a vow that I have to make sure if I hear anybody that's going through, even if I can't offer monetary assistance, I will make myself available to be like someone for
A
you to
support, some type
to
of
support.
support. Yeah.
Yes. So because sometimes going through that you don't need anything, or it's just support that you need. Some people will have the money
Yes.
to go through this, but they need support. So
Mm-hmm. Wow. Not to you get golden heart too.
my
Your
sister,
heart big.
sometimes
Wow.
the thing they shrink. If I vex, they shrink.
No, you know fit shrink oh. Now who you be
They
that? You
shrink.
can't
Oh.
shrink.
If I vex, they shrink.
You know, and when you vex people when they love hard, now so it dey be. When you love
Yeah,
hard, when
no,
someone
I
to
love
do you,
hard. When
yeah, that's
I
why.
do love hard. And
Yeah.
that my
Now it make
auntie, I loved her. She was our second mommy. She was my mom's youngest sister. She took care of all the
mm,
grandkids when we go for holiday. She was 46 and she didn't have any kid. So we used to
oh,
call her Mai, like in Hausa, like you say a mother, like Iya, you know.
right.
So Mother's Day, her birthday, like all the grandkids have to call her. We have to call and sing
Yeah.
for our Mother's Day. Yeah, it's a
Mm,
culture for us and her. So her not being open to me pained me, and that's why I talk about vulnerability all the time. Some people, and she didn't open up because she didn't want to be a burden to the family, because she went through a positive HIV issue one time that it took a toll on her, and everybody suffered with for it. And she felt, one of the sisters said something to her though that made her feel bad, and she didn't tell anybody, which I felt
okay.
was not fair. But in her own fairness, I felt like she didn't want to be a burden to anybody. That's why she didn't say. And she thought she could
Yeah.
handle it, but she could handle the
Right.
financial part, but she couldn't handle the mental part.
The mental part.
So
Yeah.
that was another thing.
Oh, now wow. But man, not to thank you so much for sharing. I
I
tell you,
talk
you
too
don't
much.
lift,
I like
you
to
know the
talk.
guess what? You need podcast. You have a lot to say. That's what it means. You need podcast on YouTube so that you go download all this your knowledge for people.
Yeah,
When
sometimes
you
I
talk
don't like.
everything,
I
when
said
you
today
talk
I wanted to
everything come
vent
out.
so bad. I'm like, I want to talk today. Oh, especially when I saw that guy's this thing. And the moment I saw yours, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, share Holy Spirit. There we go. I was with my
Oh
sister when you came live. I'm like, bye, Sophie. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, that guy.
Oh, thank you
But
so much. In
God
fact,
is
you
good.
don't
No,
you don't
listen.
really raise people's spirits, I tell you,
With
because
my, I
hey,
see with all pleasure. With all pleasure. With all
thank
pleasure.
you. I
I'm
beg
thanking
call
you
us
too for
again. Oh.
creating
We
this
need you to
platform
come
for us
and
to be able
talk.
to talk. You
Eh?
know, I
You
think it's
said?
very nice. I said thank you for creating this platform for us to be able to come and talk.
Oh, please, absolutely. I mean, this is what it's
See too.
for. It's not for me. If not for me, it's for all of us, so that
You
all of
know
us
how
will go
many
dey
people don't
learn
get
and
this calling
encourage
when
each
they don't
other.
use them? You know how many people? I
You
did
know,
inside
so make
one
we
of
do
them.
the
Don't
one way
talk
we
to me.
fit do.
I did inside one of them.
Okay,
I was
okay.
supposed to
Now
start my
to
YouTube in March. March, so we don't reach
uh
December.
you better start oh. No time.
I'm,
Just start.
I'm gonna
Anyhow,
start.
just start am. Yeah.
I'm
They
gonna
say
start.
Natu, you should be calling. No, you're a wonderful
Anyway,
co-host. In fact,
Chimo! Oshia, assistant co-host. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so I beg the call. We really bad you today.
Mirabel say last week she said I'll be assistant co-host.
Yes, now you know, see, I'm another person. Don't talk am again now. So everybody they bad doing you.
I go soon start to get salary. Oh wow.
Now, so you don't understand
But
exactly
listen,
when the
I just believe that we sharing every time, and I just hope. Like I don't want it to be like one side, one person always sharing. I just hope someone will come one time to share like some stuff that they went through and how they were able to overcome it. Because I'm telling you, especially living outside Nigeria, I used to say it every Nigerian with the American and my cousin. When we
oh yeah,
land
now my
Niger
sister
like
now,
this, when we land
my
Niger like this,
sister.
everybody may answer in Papa name. But for America, let me tell you, no, one of my friend, right? She tells everybody I had told I'm her cousin. I'm her next of kin. Now my friend though. And I didn't know that one of my auntie was her friend. So my auntie went to Philly to see her. And so my friend was talking. She said, oh, my cousin in New York, Natu. And my auntie said, Natu. She said, Natu, now my niece. She said, now you know. She said, now you know. Now your niece, now my cousin. I don't want to hear anything. Period. So, yeah.
That's so
Because before
now.
people from Nigeria will come to help you, now where they here go come to my rescue before person go come. So that makes it like,
This is true.
yeah. So the
This is
earlier we
very
know that,
true.
the better. But
Yeah,
sometimes another thing for people, the reason why they're not able to be vulnerable sometimes is because they don't like helping. So because
yeah,
when you were in your own glory and when you had info that will help some people, you refuse. And now that you need help, those people that you refuse that help are the people that are supposed to help you.
that's
So now
true.
you can't go to them. So now you cry
Mm-hmm.
with your issue inside of you because you can't open up to anybody. People came to
Yeah,
America and were looking for what to do, how to help. You didn't want to provide any information. Don't everybody stay in your house because you don't want to accommodate anybody. And you didn't have to look for anybody. If you know the way I carry my matter for my head,
that's
it's God that
so.
is helping me. But
That's so.
now, like, people go say, you know, the see person who go borrow money for America. I say, now, only when I know they find money. I get people who I go text, who I go get Zelle. Now, how far? I bet at the $500, I better send me. I'll send her back. They were like, which number, which email? No long story. You understand? Because
Yeah,
I've been able to create that relationship. But some people cannot run to anybody because they have not made themselves available of service when it was needed.
yes.
And now that it's gotten the time for you to be served, there's nobody to serve you.
Yeah, but it's not always the case so in every
No,
instance. Because
that's why I
sometimes
said
some
some
people,
people.
yeah, yeah. But man, not to thank you. Don't finish work now. I can end the show now. Thank you
All right, offering
very,
time.
very much.
Offering. Bring offering.
Offering, no, they're not
Offering
kukuma.
time, blessing time. Let's go,
Mo
people.
exactly. Oh yeah, Mona pass the offering plate to Mona
Super
use
chat,
super chat.
I beg, super chat. Anybody will say today I do well, just send super chat to Omoye.
Abio,
That's all I need.
Abio, help me tell them. Oh, thank
That's all
you
I
so
need.
much. Thank you,
Atos
Natsu.
is
In
my
fact,
pressure.
I really appreciate you. Make you enjoy the rest of your evening. We
I
go jam
will, and you too.
again.
I'll be in the comment section.
All right then. Thank
All
you.
right. Yes.
Bye. Hey, my people, Natu has finished it too. There's nothing else to add at all. She has downloaded, you know, everything and more. There's nothing else to add. This is a very sweet, sweet place to say good night. I'm telling you people. Marriott, this has been awesome. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me once again. Oh, I really appreciate you guys. Oh, you just signed back in. Your family members have gone to bed. Neka, you need to replay this one. Make you catch Natu downloading gems for us. Omo, correct gems. So I'm telling you, really impactful. So she don't finish work. There's nothing else to add. There is nothing else to add. Just get to know yourself. And one additional thing when I go emphasize, we say every phase of your life, there are growing pains. And when you come to terms with it and you're able to um deal with every stage and move on to the next stage, you can realize, say, you're getting to know more and more of yourself, and is helping you build the confidence that you need, and helping you realize that you can also depend on yourself if everything else fails. And you get to a point in your life where you do not compare yourself with anyone. You are your own competition. You go put your picture for front of mirror, say, this is my competition. My competition is to be better than I was yesterday. If you need help, get help. If not therapy you need, get therapy. Whatever it takes that you need, you know. And while you're doing that, don't forget to don't take care of people and abandon yourself. Take care of yourself first so that you can take care of people. Because if you take care of your people and you don't abandon yourself and you abandon yourself, guess what? Now person lose with that, you know. So Marriott, perhaps Saturday for village meeting so we can come together again and address. You don't think when we address our village community issues, you know, we need to address person when it's supposed sweep 2 weeks ago and the week after. Make they can't tell us how they go about them, you know, wetin dey happen for our village, our neighbors, what's going on. So we go do village square meeting on Saturday. We'll meet at the village on Saturday to address all those issues. Thank you so much, Natu. In fact, oh my God, I thoroughly enjoyed you. Thoroughly. Another life. I know I won't. I'm trying. See, Neka, if I tell you people, my hand full, but because of Vanessa, I have to come on live. Now maybe not we do pass at least 1.5 hours. So I'm going to schedule a village meeting for Saturday, you know. So we'll do village meeting on Saturday morning. It might be an early one, 9:30. Maybe we'll just do 1 hour, you know, and just talk about our concerns in the village. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. This was a great life, man. So much nuggets. Anyone who's catching this on replay, please let me know your thoughts. Share with me. I love to read the comments. And of course, please subscribe. Oh, let's try and get to 2K now so the ministry can be moving forward. Marriott, be the first to show up here because be like say I go to find you now for showing up late. Just kidding. All right, guys. Love you all, and I'll see you on Saturday, mostly 9:30. I'll send out an invite so you guys will know. Good night. Love you all. Bye. See you on my next one.